Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers lost 100 to 92 to the Phoenix Suns in a pivotal game for that we could have won to take a commanding 3-1 lead against the Suns, but we did not do that. We came out with great intensity, but we ended up playing with our food, and then the tables turned. It quickly turned on us because we did not take care of business first and second quarter. I felt like we had plenty of opportunities, especially in that second quarter, to put a stamp on this game, pull away, and we just kept we kept going into these lows offensively. Our defense, if it wasn't for our defense, to be honest with you guys, uh, we would not be in a lot of these games because our offense has not played up to par yet, and we've been heavily reliant upon LeBron and Anthony Davis. Forgive me for my throat. I had a little strep throat, so trying to shake back from that. And I'm sorry I missed you guys from the last video. I was on vacation with the family, but I felt like that was our time to pull away second quarter, and we were just playing around with our food because um, the game stayed close for a long time. The Suns were kind of struggling as well, and a couple of buckets from us in a row would have, to me, put the Suns out of their misery. But because we didn't do that, uh, combined with the fact that we lost Anthony Davis, who only played 19 minutes, the tables quickly turned, and it came back to bite us. So that's what happened when you don't put your foot on the throat of a wounded team or a team that is reeling. That's what can happen when you don't take care of business, especially early in these ball games. Um, I was a little bit disappointed in Anthony Davis to start this game because he had just played two great games in a row. Whenever Anthony Davis plays beast mode, we win. It's just that simple. Um, the guy was just not. It seemed like he wasn't into it. He went back to disappearing to the offense, like fading away from the ball, kind of like he didn't want it on a lot of possessions. When you have a guy like Jay Crowder on you, it's up to Frank Vogel and Anthony Davis to make sure he gets plenty of paint touches. You work the ball from inside out. They did not do that. You try to put Jay Crowder in foul trouble like you've been doing the past two games. You didn't do that. When you don't stick to the fundamentals and our basic strengths, this is what happens. No, we did not have KCP, but that's no excuse because KCP has not been shooting well this series. He he has been playing great defensively, but the defensive end wasn't the problem tonight. It wasn't the problem. We still held the Suns to 100 points. So our offense, it was too many lows, and especially when Anthony Davis went out, and then we had to give LeBron and Schroeder a rest. It was just no offense out there. It was just non-existent, and that falls on Frank Vogel. That leads me to Frank Vogel. This I don't know what it is with Frank Vogel and Montrezl Harrell, but you had Anthony Davis out due to injury. You had Andre Drummond that seemed to be getting starting to get cooked by DeAndre Ayton. The only thing I don't like that Drummond does is he tries to does this floppery and try to get the call from the ref. A lot of times, when DeAndre Ayton does these drop steps, Drummond tries to do this floppery stuff, and the refs they're not going for it. So I just wish sometimes he would just kind of just try to hold his ground there a little bit and just contest. If he makes it, he makes it. But this floppery stuff, it's obvious you're not getting a call. So I would stop trying that if I was under Drummond. But uh, Drummond wasn't particularly playing well. You had every opportunity to give Montrezl Harrell to get him in the game. We had no energy tonight. Montrezl Harrell could have provided some type of spark. You didn't play this guy, but you put him in 5 minutes in some doggone garbage time. Come on now. What was that? That highly frustrating me. Highly frustrating me. Like what are you doing, Frank Vogel? Then you have THT. You just put him in the doghouse after. Yeah, I get it. I think it was game one or something. He came out and he looked like a deer in the headlights, and he only played 6 minutes. He ended up pulling him because he seemed like he wasn't ready for the spotlight. Okay, but just because he had a little blip like that, why not just throw him back out there? Especially when you got guys out here uh, can't shoot a rock in the ocean. You could have. I mean, what more could we lose? You could have gave him put him out there. You could have put Montrezl Harrell out there and seen what type of spark we could have got. So I just don't know what's going on, especially with Montrezl Harrell. But I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. Frank Vogel, uh, that was terrible coaching tonight on your part. Terrible coaching. Um, the on the aspect of not playing Hero THT and also um, not making AD a focal point of the offense. Um, if AD is fading out of the offense or he's deciding to take these long range perimeter shots, Frank Vogel, you're supposed to have enough of a voice to tell him and to tell the team to make sure he gets in the post and you get him the ball. Get him a steady diet of paint touches. When Anthony Davis tries to play perimeter ball for the majority of the game, you see what happens. We lose. It's simple. It's simple. I think Chris Broussard, I give him credit on that. He said the Lakers have the big lineup, but when you got the big lineup out there and you don't play big, you're defeating the purpose. You're defeating the purpose of having a big lineup if you're not going to play big. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It just seems like AD's made of glass. Every time you look around, he's clutching on something 5 times a game. It you have to close your eyes every time he goes up for a block or something because you're just scared how he might come down wrong or it's I don't know that's becoming a bit frustrating. Um, I felt like LeBron should take a little bit of blame this game as well because he had a lot of opportunities to put his foot on the pedal and he didn't. Excuse me. Um, Other than I think it was that one stretch in the second quarter where he went off and he was like running coast to coast. He looked like he was 25 years old again. And we went up like by 10 or 11 points. And that was the time when I was saying we blew our opportunity to put the Suns out of their misery. But other than that, LeBron James was kind of a bit of a disappointment as well today. Um, no, yeah, could the guys have helped him out? Like the role players, could they have helped him out a little bit more? Yes, but LeBron kind of went on some. He went too many long stretches of not putting his foot on the pedal, so he has a little bit of blame to take as well. Um, CP3 started to look like the CP3 of old, and that was one of the main reasons why the Suns were made their comeback and play well. Um, DeAndre Ayton played decent. I think these guys or the announcers kind of going a little bit overboard with DeAndre Ayton. Yes, he's playing efficient, but it's not like he's doing it in a Joel Embiid or even like an Anthony Davis style of scoring. It's not like he's taking guys one on one, heavily out of the paint. He's just he's playing more of a Clint Capella role, and that's fine. But he's getting highly efficient buckets from playing a Clint Capella type of role. Um, Devin Booker, he shot like 5 of 14. He didn't play particularly well, and that's why I said our defense played decent. We great, really. We just didn't help our cause with this. with this with the offense. There's a lack of efficiency on offense tonight. It was not pleasant to watch. So moving into Game 5, we got a lot of question marks with the health of Anthony Davis, with the health of KCP, and just questions about our coaching staff and with Montrezl Harrell. It's a lot of question marks going into Game 5. And I hate that position that we're in now, because I hate when you have an opportunity to kind of put some things to bed, but you don't. So now you got things lingering on. You prolong health issues and stuff like that. If you hurry up and close out a series, you give guys time enough to rest up any ailing injuries or things like that. But by you not taking care of business, this is what happens. So highly disappointed in the Lakers today. That's all I got. I got to keep this short. I don't have the best of voice today, so I don't want to keep rambling on too long. But as always, guys, thank y'all for watching, and please support the channel by sharing, and subscribing. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.